Love is a matter of chemistry, but sex is a matter of physics. Women are never so strong as after their defeat. Those born to wealth, and who have the means of gratifying every wish, know not what is the real happiness of life. Just as those who have been tossed on the stormy waters of the ocean on a few frail planks can alone realize the blessings of fair weather. True love always makes a man better, no matter what woman inspires it. Yet man will never be perfect until he learns to create and destroy. He does know how to destroy, and that is half the battle. Never fear quarrels, but seek hazardous adventures. Life is a storm, my young friend. You will bask in the sunlight one moment, be shattered on the rocks the next. What makes you a man is what you do when that storm comes. You must look into that storm and shout as you did in Rome. Do your worst, for I will do mine. Then the fates will know you as we know you. It's necessary to have wished for death in order to know how good it is to live. Woman is sacred, the woman one loves is holy. Moral wounds have this peculiarity: they may be hidden, but they never close, always painful, always ready to bleed when touched. They remain fresh and open in the heart. The difference between treason and patriotism is only a matter of dates. When you compare the sorrows of real life to the pleasures of the imaginary one, you will never want to live again, only to dream forever. How did I escape? With difficulty. How did I plan this moment? With pleasure. Learning does not make one learned. There are those who have knowledge and those who have understanding. The first requires memory and the second philosophy. For all evils there are two remedies, time and silence. As a general rule, people ask for advice only in order not to follow it, or if they do follow it, in order to have someone to blame for giving it. There are two ways of seeing, with the body and with the soul. The body's sight can sometimes forget, but the soul remembers forever. I have always had more dread of a pen, a bottle of ink, and a sheet of paper than of a sword or pistol. We are always in a hurry to be happy, for when we have suffered a long time, we have great difficulty in believing in good fortune. I don't think man was meant to attain happiness so easily. Happiness is like those palaces in fairy tales whose gates are guarded by dragons. We must fight in order to conquer it. All generalizations are dangerous, even this one. Lips that say one thing, while the heart thinks another. Those born to wealth, and who have the means of gratifying every wish, know not what is the real happiness of life. Just as those who have been tossed on the stormy waters of the ocean on a few frail planks can alone realize the blessings of fair weather. Fool that I am, said he, that I did not tear out my heart the day I resolved to revenge myself. Often we pass beside happiness without seeing it, without looking at it, or even if we have seen and looked at it, without recognizing it. There is neither happiness nor misery in the world. There is only the comparison of one state with another, nothing more. He who has felt the deepest grief is best able to experience supreme happiness. We must have felt what it is to die, moral, that we may appreciate the enjoyments of life. Live, then, and be happy, beloved children of my heart, and never forget that until the day God will deign to reveal the future to man, all human wisdom is contained in these two words: wait and hope. One's work may be finished someday, but one's education never. Until the day when God shall deign to reveal the future to man, all human wisdom is summed up in these two words: wait and hope. All for one, and one for all. Happiness is like those palaces in fairy tales whose gates are guarded by dragons. We must fight in order to conquer it. To learn is not to know. There are the learners and the learned. Memory makes the one, philosophy the others. For the happy man, prayer is only a jumble of words, until the day when sorrow comes to explain to him the sublime language by means of which he speaks to God. You are very amiable, no doubt, but you would be charming if you would only depart. Love is the most selfish of all the passions. Hatred is blind, rage carries you away, and he who pours out vengeance runs the risk of tasting a bitter draught. It is the way of weakened minds to see everything through a black cloud. The soul forms its own horizons, your soul is darkened, and consequently the sky of the future appears stormy and unpromising. Sometimes one has suffered enough to have the right to never say, "I am too happy." What I've loved most after you is myself, that is, my dignity and that strength which made me superior to other men. That strength was my life. You've broken it with a word, so I must die. So much the worse for those who fear wine, for it is because they have some bad thoughts, which they are afraid the liquor will extract from their hearts. A rogue does not laugh in the same way that an honest man does, a hypocrite does not shed the tears of a man of good faith. All falsehood is a mask, and however well made the mask may be, with a little attention we may always succeed in distinguishing it from the true face. Philosophy cannot be taught, it is the application of the sciences to truth. And now, farewell to kindness, humanity, and gratitude. I have substituted myself for Providence in rewarding the good, may the God of vengeance now yield me his place to punish the wicked. Now I'd like someone to tell me there is no drama in real life. How is it that little children are so intelligent and men so stupid? It must be education that does it. I am strong against everything, except against the death of those I love. He who dies gains, he who sees others die loses. Be happy, noble heart, be blessed for all the good thou hast done and wilt do hereafter, and let my gratitude remain in obscurity like your good deeds. If God were suddenly condemned to live the life which he has inflicted upon men, he would kill himself. A weakened mind always sees everything through a black veil. The soul makes its own horizons, your soul is dark, which is why you see such a cloudy sky. True, I have raked history, but it has produced some beautiful offspring. Thank you for watching my video on Alexandre Dumas quotes. I hope you enjoyed it and found it inspiring. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel, Impels Quotes, for more inspiring content. Remember, as Alexandre Dumas once said, all human wisdom is summed up in 2 words, wait and hope. So keep waiting and hoping, and never give up on your dreams. Until next time, stay inspired.